Hey, you. Yeah, you. The one still awake while the world is fast asleep. I'm glad you're here. I know it's late, or maybe early, and your mind won't stop spinning with a million thoughts that seem louder in the silence. I don't know where you are right now, physically, emotionally, spiritually, but I do know one thing. You're not alone. Not really. Even if it feels that way sometimes. There's something about the quiet of midnight, isn't there? Like it peels away all the distractions, all the noise, all the pretending. In the day, we put on our faces. We smile, we work, we say we're fine. But at night, that's when the truth sneaks in. The questions, the memories, the doubts, the hopes we're too afraid to say out loud. Maybe tonight your heart is a little heavy. Maybe you're missing someone, or maybe you're missing yourself. The version of you who used to laugh a little easier, sleep a little deeper, dream a little bigger. Maybe you're tired. Not the kind of tired sleep can fix, but the soul-weary kind. If that's you, I want you to know, you're not broken, you're not behind. You're just human. Beautifully, messily human. And in this little pocket of stillness, I just want to sit with you. No judgment, no pressure. Just soft, gentle company for the parts of you that don't usually get spoken to. The quiet parts, the scared parts. The parts you don't even have words for yet. You see, I've had nights like this too. Nights where I felt like I was unraveling, like the person I was becoming didn't make sense anymore. Nights where I stared at the ceiling and thought, is this it? Is this really all there is? Nights when the weight of everything, expectations, regrets, dreams, disappointments, settled on my chest like a heavy fog. But here's something I've learned from those nights. They're not wasted. They're not meaningless. They're not something to run from. In fact, some of the biggest shifts in my life didn't come from the loud moments. They came from the still ones. From the whisper that said, maybe there's more than this. Maybe I'm more than this. So tonight, I want to invite you to breathe. Just breathe. You don't have to figure everything out. You don't have to have a plan. You just have to be here with me for a little while. We'll sort through some of these thoughts together, and maybe, just maybe, by the time the sun rises, you'll feel a little less alone in your mind. Do you ever wonder why the quiet hours seem to echo your thoughts so much louder than the day ever does? It's like the universe waits until everything settles down just to ask, how are you really? And maybe you don't even know how to answer that. Maybe you say, I'm fine, out of habit. But if I could sit beside you now, look you in the eye, I'd gently ask again, no, really, how's your heart? Sometimes we carry things for so long we forget we're carrying them. Old stories about who we are, what we're worth, what we can and can't do. Stories passed down from family, from past heartbreaks, from quiet disappointments we never named. And maybe tonight is the first time in a while you're letting yourself feel the weight of it. That's okay. Feeling is part of healing. You can't let go of what you haven't acknowledged. You don't have to solve it all tonight. You don't have to untangle every knot in your chest, but maybe you can name one thing. One feeling that's been knocking on your door. Is it fear? Is it sadness? Is it longing? Is it the ache of not knowing who you are anymore? Whatever it is, it's okay. There's space for it here. There's space for you here. I think sometimes we believe we have to earn rest, that we have to hustle our way to worthiness, that we're only lovable if we're achieving, succeeding, glowing in some sort of filtered spotlight. But you, just as you are right now, in your pajamas with messy thoughts and unmade plans, you are enough. Not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Because you're still trying, because you still care. And maybe you've been hurt. Maybe someone told you that your feelings were too much or not enough. That you're too sensitive, too confused, too soft for this world. I just want you to know, your softness is not a flaw. Your ability to feel deeply is not something to fix. It's your superpower. It means you're alive, really alive, and capable of loving, dreaming, and growing in ways not everyone understands. But that doesn't make it any less beautiful. If your life feels messy right now, I want you to know it doesn't mean you've failed. It means you're in process. Like a book mid-chapter or a painting half-finished, the masterpiece doesn't look like much when it's still being made. And maybe in the chaos, you forgot that this is just a chapter, not the whole story. Not the ending. Maybe you're looking at your life and thinking, this isn't where I thought I'd be. And that ache, that quiet disappointment that lingers behind your smile. That's real. You're allowed to grieve the life you imagined, the version of yourself you thought would have it all figured out by now. But you're also allowed to rewrite the script, to say, hey, maybe I don't know where I'm going, but I'm still moving. I'm still here. And that counts for something. It counts for a lot, actually. Can we talk about self-kindness for a second? Not the kind where you buy yourself a latte and call it a day, though hey, lattes are valid forms of love. I mean the deep, radical kind. The kind where you stop tearing yourself down for not being perfect, where you stop punishing yourself for being tired, where you look at yourself in the mirror and instead of criticizing, you say, you're doing your best. I see you. I'm proud of you. I know that voice in your head, the one that says you're falling behind, that you're not enough, that everyone else is doing better. It's loud sometimes. But it's not the voice of truth. It's the voice of fear. And fear isn't always a liar, but it's not always wise either. You don't have to live by it. You can thank it for trying to protect you, and then choose something kinder. Choose to believe in possibility, in healing, in small, quiet progress that nobody claps for but still matters deeply. And speaking of small things, let's celebrate them, shall we? The way you got out of bed when it felt impossible, the way you answered that one text even when you had no energy, the way you kept breathing through anxiety, the way you smiled at a stranger when your own heart felt heavy. These aren't little. These are acts of courage, every one of them. There's this soft kind of strength in you that maybe you don't see. It's not loud, it doesn't roar, but it holds you up when the world feels like too much. It whispers, keep going, when you'd rather give up. It shows up when nobody else does. That strength deserves more credit. You deserve more credit. And hey, I know it's late. Your brain might be buzzing with what-ifs and to-do lists and regrets and dreams, but just for this moment, can we let that all go? Can we just be? No fixing. No forcing, just breathing, just feeling, just being human, together, under the same night sky. I think there's something really sacred about the quiet hours. The way everything slows down, the world gets softer. You can hear your own thoughts more clearly, even the ones you've been trying to outrun all day. And maybe that's scary sometimes, but it's also honest. Midnight has a way of peeling back the layers. It asks you, gently but firmly, what's really going on in your heart? And even if you don't have the words, even if all you can feel is a little ache that you can't explain, that's okay. This space isn't about fixing, about letting yourself be seen, even just by yourself. Maybe you've been holding a lot, things you don't talk about, things you don't even know how to name, worries about the future, pain from the past, pressure to be okay. Maybe you've been telling everyone, I'm fine, when you're really not. And if that's you, I just want to say, you don't have to carry it alone. You don't even have to carry it perfectly. You just have to keep breathing. Keep showing up for yourself, in the small ways. Because that's what healing really is. It's not a grand transformation. It's the choice, moment by moment, to not give up on yourself. And you know, we're proud of you. Really. I don't care if you didn't finish your to-do list today. I don't care if you cried in the bathroom or forgot to reply to that message or ate cookies for dinner. You're still here. Still trying. Still holding on to hope, even if it's just by a thread. That's worth honoring. That's worth celebrating. There's this idea that we have to be productive to be valuable. That if we're not achieving, we're failing. But listen to me. Your worth is not measured by your output. You are not a machine. You are a living, breathing, feeling soul. And you deserve rest. You deserve gentleness. You deserve to exist without having to prove anything. So tonight, if you're lying there wondering if you're enough, let me be the voice that says yes. You are. You've always been. Not because of what you've done, but because of who you are. Messy. Unfinished. Growing. Glorious. Want me to keep going with this cozy midnight vibe? Just say next, and we'll continue.